Everyone, so today we are going to discuss about scheduling requests and buffer status report in LTE. Okay, so first thing is that MAC layer control these procedures. Okay, and the next thing is that there are 4 types of uplink control information in LTE. Okay, these are control information, not user plane. Okay, remember this thing. So first thing is scheduling requests, second is CSI, that is channel status information. So CQI PMI RI comes under this channel status information, and the third thing is HARC ACNAC in uplink, and the fourth thing is buffer status report. Okay, so I will focus on these two things, scheduling request and buffer status report. Okay, the next thing you should know is uplink channels in LTE. Okay, so let me give you quick review of this uplink channel. Okay, so uplink channel in LTE, at physical layer we have 3 channels: PUSCH, PUCCH and PRACH. Okay, and PUSCH is mapped to a logical channel, ULSCH, no, not logical, it's transport channel, ULSCH, DCCH uplink, DCCH, CCCH uplink, DCCH uplink and your DTCH uplink. Okay, and this PUCCH is a standalone channel, means its mapping is not there, and this PH is mapped to a transport channel known as RACH. Okay, if you remember, PRACH doesn't have any logical channel mapping. Okay, fine. So to understand the concept of SR and BSR, we should know this PUSCH and PUCCH properly. Okay, so we'll try to understand this role of PUSCH and PUCCH. It's little bit similar to what we have in downlink. In downlink we have PDSCH, right? And for PUCCH we have PDCCH. Okay, PUCCH stands for physical uplink control channel, PUSCH stands for physical uplink shared channel. Okay, and for your information, this PUCCH is used to carry both control plane data and user plane data, whereas this PUCCH, it could carry only control plane data. Okay, I'll explain these things in little more detail. Okay, so next thing is that how UE applies for uplink resources. Okay, so there are 3 ways. First is send scheduling requests, second is send buffer status report, and third is random access procedure. Okay, so let's start with scheduling requests. So SR is used by the UE for requesting uplink resources for a new transmission. Uplink resources here means PUSCH resources. Okay, so whenever UE wants to send some data, or you can say UE wants to send some user plane data, then UE should have some PUSCH resources. Okay, and SR is transmitted on PUCCH. Okay, so let's understand this thing with the diagram. Okay, so this is my UE and this is my E node B. Okay, now this UE, suppose this UE doesn't have any PUSCH resources. Okay, means okay, no PUSCH resources are there with UE, and now UE wants to send some user plane data in uplink direction. So the first step that UE has to that UE will take is it will send scheduling request. Okay, and as I told you, scheduling request is always sent on PUCCH channel. Okay, so now E node B will decode this scheduling request. Okay, and E node B will allocate the PUSCH resources. Allocate PUSCH. Okay, but how eNodeB will allocate PU-SCH resources? So there is a channel in downlink direction PDCCH. Okay, so in this PDCCH DCI format 0 is used. Okay, so if you look at DCI 0, so here this is DCI 0. Actually PDCCH carries this DCIs. Okay, so if format of that DCI is 0, then it means this is used for scheduling of PU-SCH. Okay, means PU-SCH is allocated to UE. Okay, so PU-SCH is allocated, fine, scheduling of PU-SCH, fine. Okay, or in another way we can say uplink grant is provided. Uplink grant or uplink resources are provided to UE by eNodeB. Okay, now this UE will use PU-SCH resources to send the uplink data. One thing I would like to tell you this, what do you understand by this allocating PU-SCH? So for this we'll look at frequency time grid. Okay, there is a frequency time grid in LTE, right, for downlink and uplink as well. Okay, it's like this. Okay, so here subcarriers are there, right? 12 subcarriers are there in one resource block. Okay, so this DCI 0 is allocating, suppose this DCI 0 is allocating these frequency resources, right? Frequency resources, and this for this time. Okay, so it means you has to use PU-SCH available here. Okay, so this PU-SCH you will use to send uplink data. Means remember always resources means resources are allocated to UE in two terms. One is frequency, this one, and time. Okay, so this frequency and for this time these PU-SCH resources are allocated to UE and UE will use them to send uplink data. So same thing UE has done here. Okay, it is sending uplink data. Now suppose UE has received this uplink data. So what, sorry, eNodeB has received this uplink data. So now what eNodeB will do, eNodeB will acknowledge this thing. Okay, and if you remember PHICH channel is used, arc indicator channel, okay, to send ACK or NAC. Okay, and if suppose this if eNodeB fail to decode this data, okay, so what eNodeB will do, eNodeB will send NAC to this UE, and in that case UE has to retransmit the data. Okay, so retransmission will take place. Okay, so this is the flow related to scheduling requests. Okay, let's quickly read some definitions to get more clarity. Okay, so scheduling request is a special physical layer message. Okay, why means means here they are mentioning physical layer message because we are sending SR on physical channel, right, PU-CCH. Okay, for UE to ask network to send UL grant, okay, DCI format 0, so that UE can transmit PU-SCH. Okay, so this we have already seen here, that in next step UL grant is provided to UE. Okay, for that UE has sent this scheduling request. Okay, and in this UL grant PU-SCH resources are provided to UE and UE has sent this UL data over PU-SCH resources. Same thing they have mentioned here, so that UE can transmit PU-SCH. Okay, putting it another way, SR is a uplink physical layer message from UE to network saying I have some data to send to you. Okay, this I think it is understand, means You can understand this thing, right? I have some data sent to you. Would you send me some grand DCI 0 for me to send data? Okay, so DCI 0 is sent by network here. Okay, how you will send SR? You will send it on a PUCCH. This we have already seen, PUCCH. Okay, not all PUCCH. Okay, this is talking here they are discussing about format. Okay, so format we will cover in some another lecture. Okay, so second. Okay, here they have mentioned this call flow, same call flow that I have shown to you. SR they have sent, okay, on PUCCH. Now eNodeB is sending uplink RAN, that is PDCCH with the DCI 0, means allocating PUSCH resources. Now user data is sent on PUSCH in uplink direction, and for that if ACK is received then this process is completed, otherwise the retransmission is performed. They have provided logs here also. This is a UE logs. Okay, so here we could see here at PUCCH SR equal to 1 means scheduling request is sent by UE. Okay, and in response to this scheduling request, eNodeB replied with PDCCH. Okay, so in this PDCCH DCI format is 0. It means it's allocating uplink resources PUSCH. Okay, and using same PUSCH resources, UE is sending some user plane data. Okay, and now eNodeB is acknowledging that uplink data using PHICH channel. Okay, so I am going to close this lecture here. In next lecture we will see means how these SR means this PUCCH resources are allocated to eNodeB. Okay, so we will discuss this thing, and we will also discuss the PUCCH format as well, and BSR also we will discuss. Okay, thank you.